It is Coca-Cola Intercol action. We are in the South Zone, Mahaika Sporting Complex. Today we get ready for our second semi-final. Presentation College against Naparima College. What an encounter this is set to be. Who will join St. Benedict's College in the Coca-Cola Intercol South Zone final? Well, before this matchup, we spoke to both of the coaches. Let's hear what Coach Abdallah from Naparima College had to say and Coach Cooper from Presentation College.
Coach, big game today, your first game in charge. What's your feeling?
Fantastic feeling. Always a pleasure to work with Naparima College. I've been here before under Angus Steve, so it's nothing new to me, but it's a wonderful feeling to be back again with Naps.
You're up against your arch rivals, of course, Presentation. Any plans how you're going to tackle them today?
You always approach Presentation with caution. You always be aware of the threat that they have. Any team that is being coached by Coach Cooper is a very well-organized team. So we know we will be in for a tough match today.
Well, on your first game, let me wish you all the best.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck.
Yeah, man.
Coach Cooper, a big game today, always big Presentation, Naparima. What's your thoughts?
Well, it's a derby game. It could go any way. It's just about which team willing to execute the instructions of the coaches. But derby game, it could go any way.
People talk about Presentation finishing higher than Naparima. So you're starting as favorites today. You agree with that?
As I said, even Stephen, today it's a different day, a different ball game. It's an Intercol game. It's about who could score goals. We haven't been scoring goals in the league. We had a couple against Superior West, but in saying so, I hope we take our chances this afternoon.
Well, I want to wish you all the best today, Coach, and good luck against Naparima.
Thank you very much.
The coaches are ready, the players are ready, the officials are ready, and our commentary team is ready. It's now over to Brent Sancho and Colin Murray.
Thank you very much, Hans. As we await the teams to make their appearance, the lights are on here at the Mahaika Sports Complex, and we're just awaiting the arrival of the two teams. And what a game we have in store for us. Presentation against Naparima. Who will win this one? Well, you can just flip a coin because it can go any way. As there are the teams on their way out. Naparima in all blue. Presentation in black, and the teams obviously will sort of just as the usual pleasantries, exchange pleasantries. Brent, who's going to win this one? Can I toss the coin for you?
Can you give me an easier task of maybe giving you the lottery numbers or telling you what type of weather we'll have tomorrow? That's that's a lot easier. When it comes to these type of games, of course, it's a huge rivalry. Arguably the biggest rivalry in college football or secondary schools football. And then you compound it with the fact that both teams are in a knockout competition, and then you sprinkle a little bit of underachievement throughout the season. This is a big game for both teams.
Oh, it's going to be it's going to be very huge as we check the officials. The referee Andrew Samuel, Anton Gill and Keslon Phillip are the assistant 1 and assistant 2, and Akil Weeks is the 4th official. So the skippers meeting the officials. Let's have the Naparima lineup for you, as it's the normal lineup, not much changes. There's Romain Pascal, Cooper, Bailey, Rajun, the captain, Francis, Vespri, Callis, Panto, Forbes and Sicharan. The coach, Abdallah Philip. Let's have a look at the formation.
Yeah, the formation that shows a Pascal sliding back to play with Cooper in the center of defense. Panto, the focal point for Naparima College. Rajun will play an integral part in the middle of the park for Naparima College.
And the Prez lineup now, again, very familiar. We saw them whip Separia 14-0. Lazarus in goal. There's Young, Cooper, Clement, Jones, George, Pemberton, Elliott, Barclay, Jacob, and Brathwaite. That is their lineup. The Cooper, the coach, Sean Cooper.
Barclay will play an integral role in moving the ball from the back to the front. Cooper at the back will have his hands full.
He certainly will have his hands full, but what a game we expect here. And the winner will then meet St. Benedict's College in the final, and that should be another cracker. Whichever team here wins, it should be a real cracker, that final. So referee Andrew Samuel just getting ready to get this game going. There he is, and just waiting on him to get it going. And there is their whistle as Naparima kick off. The ball at the back, long searching ball there by Rajun. And let's have a look as presentation. You have their first throw with Brathwaite. And looking to play it up, but this is Cooper. Going to be a free kick for Naparima. Lovely shot here of this Mahaika Oval Sporting Complex. So the first free kick for presentation. Let's have a look here at this. It's low, but not to anyone in particular. And it's cleared out towards Cooper, who sends it right back to the heart of the defense. And there was Pascal, who has gone back into defense, playing it out, and it's going to another throw for presentation. So Brathwaite is going to take it. Getting it down, but cleared away. It was Clement, couldn't really control it, and it's cleared downfield. So yet another throw for presentation. So neither team really settling at the moment. So we just had the kickoff. Brathwaite with the throw again. Gets it into Levi Jones. But this time, Clement couldn't really control it, and it goes out. It's going to be a throw for Naparima.
Well, when these two teams met earlier in the Premiership season, Colin, it was a cagey affair.
Yeah.
Dominated by defense, and you wonder where the attack will come.
Well, here's a chance. And the goalkeeper, Romain, had to come, but a foul committed on him.
Well, he had to be brave, the goalkeeper. And that was important. And when you go back to last season, of course, they met in the Coca-Cola Intercol as well, Colin. Presentation going out 1-0 winners. The rivalry between the two schools, as we have another look at it here, it was so important for goalkeeper Romain to be brave and come out and make sure he meet Barkley.
Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, and I hope he is okay.
Yeah, well, I think he's getting up.
But I was going on the fact that it's always been cagey, it's always been intense, and defenses have won 9 times out of 10 in the last 3 or so encounters we've seen between the both teams. Just wonder today whether or not the attacking side of both sides may come to the forefront.
Well, I think when you look at it, Brent, being an Intercol knockout, I think they've got to realize at one point here, there's no point. You're playing to move forward to a final. I think both teams are going to go for it, but we'll wait and see as that ball is played into the middle there by Sicharan. This could be a ball right across, and it's cleared away. So presentation just getting that ball out, but that's a good move from Naparima. So Brathwaite is going to take the throw, just about 4 minutes on the clock, and we do want to apologize to our viewers that the clock was started a little bit late. We had a little technical difficulty with it, but it's up and running now, and as you can see, 4 minutes and 11 seconds have gone in the game, and no goals yet between Presentation and Naparima. This is the second game of the doubleheader. If you're now tuning in, St. Benedict's won the first game against Pleasantville by 5 goals to 0. Well, here's Brathwaite with the throw. Gets it inside there towards, let's see, that is Barkley. And eventually it's played out. It's going to be a throw. Throw taken by Bailey, getting it back towards Pascal. Sends the ball down, and this is a good move as Panto is given chase. Cross comes Pemberton to play it out, and it's going to be a throw for Naparima. So the ball is going to be played all the way back towards Pascal. He is looking to play a long ball. Well, that was actually Pascal, yes, playing that long ball, but goes out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick for Presentation. There is the Naparima bench as they're looking on intently. They've made a good start so far, Naparima. There's the coach.
Yeah, good
Abdullah.
start. I think, of course, Coach Philip Abdullah, what I've liked from them, Colin, is that they want to play at a particular tempo, and they're trying to play this game at a very high tempo. They're looking at quick restarts, quick throwing, and of course the ability to try to catch Presentation.
There he is, Coach
Abdullah
Phillips.
They're trying to obviously catch Presentation with the tempo that they've started this game with.
Well, here
Game
is
before that, Colin, between St. Benedict's and Pleasantville, it was played at almost pedestrian pace.
That's right. But this is certainly not started like that, as that ball is played back towards Pascal, who again sends it long downfield, but no one in particular actually went out of play. So it's going to be a throw for Presentation. There is Tevin Panto. He's going to be a danger this evening. So Brathwaite with the throw. Getting it back towards Cooper. He loses out, but he gets lucky. He's recovered. And there was Pemberton playing it upfield. But Naparima coming back through Panto. Brathwaite is there with him, and I think it comes off of Panto, and it's going to be a goal kick for Presentation. We haven't seen, there's Coach Sean Cooper and his staff, the head coach of, very experienced head coach tactically. He's excellent, Brent, tactically, Sean Cooper. So here is the goal kick for Naparima. Sorry, for Presentation. Get my colors right. As Sicharan is brought down, it's going to be a free kick for Naparima. Francis goes back towards Cooper. Cooper to Bailey. Bailey, long ball, looking for Panto. He has the pace, but he's not going to get that one, and it's going to be a goal kick. So they seem to be playing these balls, long balls, over the top of the midfield for Panto to run onto it. But so far they've not been able to get the quality of the ball right, Brent.
Yeah, he's a willing runner, isn't he, Panto? Balls play over the top. He wants to get onto the end of it. I'm only concerned, Colin, they're balls that are away from the goal. And Panto still have a lot of work to do if he does receive it. I'd like to see them probably play into him and then have runners running off of him instead of Panto making the run himself. Lively start, though, by Naparima College.
It is. I think they're taking the game to Presentation, as it's going to be a goal kick. Lazarus. It's not a bad kick. Deep into the heart of the Naparima defense. But they're coming forward here with it through Forbes. But it's won back here by Barkley. As Presentation trying to go up that right side. But Brathwaite can't get possession. And coming away with it is Vespri. But he takes it out of play, and it's going to be a throw for Presentation. Coming up to 9.5 minutes gone. No goals yet. In semi-final number 2, this is the Coca-Cola South Zone Intercol. As the ball is played all the way back to Cooper. He's going to get it to Pemberton. Wide is Young. Young playing it forward towards Jacob. This is good. They have to go all the way back to Young. So presentation trying to hold up the play and knock it from the back. They win a throw. Actually, no. It came off of Pemberton. So it's going to be a Naparima throw. And Kalis is going to take it. Looking to get the return ball. Picked up in the midfield by Francis. But Prez regained possession. It's through Brathwaite. Look to go up that right side. Plays that ball forward. There. A good ball, in fact. Looking for Clement, who has come right back towards the half line. But Naparima regained possession, playing it forward. This is Young. Looking for some support. Has to turn back. Decides to, oh, he gives it away. Held on to it too long, but the referee, Samuel, says it was an infringement, a foul on Young, and it's going to be a free kick for presentation. Levi Jones is going to take it. Plays it wide to Brathwaite. This is Elliott. Brathwaite coming forward nicely with it. But he loses out. This is Sicharan for Naparima. Looking for Panto. But is he brought down? Actually, didn't seem to be Panto. But a foul. Yes, it is Panto. Committing a foul. And it's the free kick. There is a little tug on the shirt, Brent. From...
That's going to be a battle all afternoon,
Yeah.
Colin, that we have to keep our eyes on. We know Panto is the type of forward that harasses defenders, always running, hustling and hassling.
Well, they were going up the left side there, but looking for Jacob. It took a deflection, and it's going to be a throw for presentation. Young is going to take it, playing it infield. In fact, the loose ball there now picked up as by Kalis, and he was playing it down. And it comes off of the defender, and it's going to be a throw for Naparima. 12.5 minutes gone. Kalis with the throw. Gets the return ball from Francis. Chips it forward. It's not a bad ball at all. And this is Panto, but he couldn't keep it in. And it's going to be a throw for Prez. A little bit different styles at the moment because we're seeing presentation trying to knock the ball around. Nap seems to be going more the direct route, looking to get it forward towards Panto. And if they do, Panto will then run at the defenders.
I think presentation needs to be wary of the fact that Naparima College is showing a lot of aggression at the defensive side. They're closing it down very quickly.
This is a chance, but Clement couldn't get there. That was Jacob playing it across, square ball.
It needed a better pass, really, Colin.
Yeah, it was just
because
he was
onside, and it was on. The play was on, but that poor pass there allowed the defender Bailey to come across, and there he is. Just really needed to focus on playing the ball to feet. Wasn't able to do that, and Clement wasn't able to get to it.
Well, here's Young with the throw. Throwing deep into the box, headed away. Eventually, it's picked up by Sicharan. Sent right back, but too close to the keeper. Keeper Romain holds on to it. A little bit of difficulty at first, but no harm done. So this is good play from Sicharan. It says good from Naparima. Francis looking to play it through to Panto. He gets it and plays it back, but it's intercepted.
I think the wrong choice.
Yeah.
Could have played it out to the left-hand side. Decided to go to the right to Panto, and I think that was the wrong decision.
Well, this is Barkley. Gets the ball nicely wide towards Jacob. Jacob coming in field with it.
Good skill.
He's looking around. He looks for the support. Gets it wide on that right side and sent over field. This could be a chance for Clement. He couldn't really get hold of it, Clement, to get the shot away. And in fact, he's won a corner.
Well, end-to-end stuff. Starting to open up a bit.
Yeah, it is.
We talked about the KG affair in the Premiership game between the two teams earlier in the calendar. But this has certainly not been that.
As that game ended goalless. And, I think we're going to see a couple goals in this one, Brent.
Well, I think if that game played another 4 hours, it would have probably still stayed goalless.
Yes. Well, it's going to be Elliott with the corner. There's Lazarus just making sure that, that's Romain making sure the players are marked off, the goalkeeper. Oh, it goes over the far post, no one is there. It seemed to be flicked on by Cooper, and no one was there.
Well, it was just poor defending, it looks like to me, Colin. Look at Kanye Francis coming across the box, completely misses it, and throws all of his defenders off.
Yeah.
While doing that, tell you what, as a defender, I hated when attackers came back to defend corners, Colin.
Get them out, let them stay on the edge of the box.
It's certainly not a profession they enjoy doing.
Well, here is a free kick for Presentation. Yeah, I thought it was flicked on, but he just absolutely
missed it. In true attacker style. That's what they do when they come into the box.
Well, here's Clement playing it wide for Elliott. He goes back to Brathwaite. Brathwaite turns with it, looking around. Is he going to go all the way back? He's thinking of going square, but that could be detrimental. Elliott comes all the way down to Cooper. This is Cody Cooper. It's it towards Pemberton. He goes wide to Young. So they're knocking it around Presentation as Barclay plays that ball nicely back to George. He gives it to Cody Cooper. And he goes with that long ball up towards Clement. Clement takes it down nicely. Gets it to George. This is Jacob. Going in field with it. Sends the cross, looking towards that far post, but headed away by Josiah Cooper. This is Brathwaite. The heavy touch. And it's picked up by Vespri. He plays it in field to Sicharan. This is Francis. Good run there, forward run, going for Forbes, but he couldn't control it.
There was a poor pass, really. He did a little bit of appreciation with that.
Well, this is Jacob as Presentation. Knocking it around and trying to create something as Cooper comes forward with it. As the NAPS flags are waving, the support here for the two teams is excellent at the Mahaika Sporting Complex. Elliott has to go back towards Brathwaite. He gives it to Pemberton. Not being flustered here at the moment, the defenders of Presentation. Jacob keeping it in, has to go back to Young. Patience being shown from the Presentation team, just waiting to create that opening. It's a good ball, but Clement thinks he's fouled, but Naparima coming forward with it. Ball played wide towards Vespri. Doesn't get it in as good tackle, excellent tackle. And we see a foul committed. Seems to be the man being brought down. Looked to be Vespri, and it's going to be a free kick.
Sicharan has done well, calling for Naparima College as we have a look at the Presentation bench.
Yeah.
But he's been a live wire in the middle of the park for Naparima College. And he's not afraid to get stuck in with the odd challenge here and there.
So we see the coach just having a word with the skipper Rajun. But here is the free kick. Francis is lining it up. It's from quite a distance, but he still goes for goal, but straight to Lazarus, who didn't hold on to it initially, but just sort of palmed it in front of him. Is the Naparima bench. As it's played downfield, but to no one in particular. It's well won here by Young. Gets it towards Jacob, back to Young. Jacob has gone forward with the support. Plays a nice ball. This is Barkley. Going wrong his man, and he's brought down. We could see the first card of the evening, Brent.
Well, I think he's offside. And I'm looking at the linesman on the far side, and he's called for an offside. His flag is still up. I'm hoping they pick up, so I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure if that booking still counts. Well, I'm hoping that he gets some clarity in it, because the booking came because the official never recognized that the flag was up. I believe the card still stands.
Yep, I think it does.
But it would be unfortunate if he's further penalized throughout the game, during the game.
So that is the confirmation of the yellow card going to Kalis. Well, we understand.
As I suspected.
Yeah, we understand the yellow card has now been cancelled because it was an offside call.
Yeah, and that's what I was alluding to.
Yep, you did make that point.
Yeah. Oof.
That's another tough one.
Very tough.
Well, this is Kalis. Gets it back towards Pascal. Ball played forward, but presentation. Win it. They come forward through Jacob. Looking to get it towards Clement, but Pascal is there. Well, this could be a chance. Oh, this is another. It's getting a little tough, Brent.
Well, I tell you.
Francis is booked now.
Well, I tell you what, Colin. I would call that taking one for the team, because if he didn't do that, it was an open net.
That's right.
Because goalkeeper Romain, with that errant pass, left it wide open there to be put into the back of the net.
Yeah, Barkley was about to unleash, actually.
He was about to put it in the net.
And,
he didn't need an invitation. He was heading there.
You could see him there, very shaking his head in disappointment.
Well, his eyes lit up.
Yes. But Francis came with the tackle. Here's confirmation of that yellow card for Kanye Francis. But presentation got a free kick. Let's see what they can do with it. We see over the ball there is Elliott. Plays it to Cooper. Has the crack. That's a good save. So he pushed it to Cooper. Cody Cooper had a crack at it, and it was just to the left of the diving Romain who pushed it out. Corner.
Well, he made atonement, didn't he, Colin? Because I was moving. Started to drift to the right. And goalkeeper Romain had to be sure not just to get it away, to make sure I get firm hands behind it.
Now here's the corner. Comes to Jacob. Not such a great effort. Goes wide, and it's going to be a goal kick. Brent, the conditions here at the Mahaika Sporting Complex, the field is well grassed, but
it's still not as flat as what we saw yesterday at the Hazy Crawford Stadium, obviously, and even the Manny Ramjohn Stadium. It still have its under bumpy patches within the field. It's grassy, yes, but it's still not a through surface.
Yeah, I understand the field now is managed by the Ministry of Sport and Community Development, and no longer by a management team of the Mahaika Sporting Complex. Well, no longer, by the corporation, I should say. Yeah.
Well, but like anything else, Colin, it's about the attention paid to the surface, and it still can do it a little bit more work, because it needs to be maybe a layer of sand or something to make it a bit more true. under the foot. We saw a picture-perfect surface yesterday at the Hazy Crawford Stadium.
Yeah.
Albeit we had a heavy downpour of rain.
I remember the first time we came here for the opening of the
TTPFL, yeah. It was a dust bowl.
Dust bowl.
Yeah, so they've done a good job
yeah.
to get it back to this, and hopefully they continue with the work that they're doing.
Yeah, so there is this management team here now that is responsible for the field here, and through the Ministry of Sport and Community Development, and no longer the corporation, as I said. So we'll have to wait and see how things go as that ball comes across, but finally cleared away. Cooper, Josiah Cooper picks it up. Francis plays it forward, but it's won back and sent forward, but Barclay is not going to get there, and Romain sends it back downfield. The heads go up. This is Jacob starting to move forward with it, looking to play it towards his left and trying to get it to George, who was never going to get there before Calise. And it's going to be a throw for Naparima. So presentation in possession through Young. Ball played towards into that middle now. Sicharan. That's Vespri, sorry. He gets it wide towards Bailey. Bailey back down that left side to Vespri. It's a good run. Looking to cut inside with it. Goes to the byline now. Holds it up. But that's good defending. Yep, did too much.
Yeah, good defending as well, but way too much there. Sometimes you just need to create that angle and get the ball into the box.
So here is Brathwaite to Elliott. Back to Brathwaite. Goes towards Cooper. Cooper goes long. Looking for Barkley. But it's headed right back down, and Levi Jones is there trying to get the better of Rajoon. They go back towards Bailey. Calise. He's got to be careful. Bailey. Josiah Cooper, long ball forward. Towards Panto. He goes around Cooper. This is Panto. He comes inside, looking for the shot. No, he couldn't get it away. Good defending in the end. And eventually, Presentation get it away. This time it's Barkley as Presentation now, looking to come forward with it. Elliott. Look at the space he has in front of him. Sends the cross over towards Jacob. Is he going to go for it? Yes, he does, but another poor execution there by Jacob. It's the second time we've seen that, Brent, but he's not hitting the target.
Yeah, he's doing the right thing and trying to get inside. You see a cross-section of this building crowd.
So don't miss the excitement of the SSFL and the ISA schoolboy football on the SportsMax app. Download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Catch all the action and updates on the SportsMax app. So don't miss it. Download your SportsMax app. As Presentation, looking to come forward with it. Ball played back here towards Pemberton. Still, Pemberton decides to go wide to Brathwaite. Coming up to half an hour here, 28 and 29 minutes gone. And they give it away to Vespri. He goes down that left side. This is good. This is a good run. He's being harassed, however, by Brathwaite. That's a good tackle in the end because Vespri was on his way. And Brathwaite had to win that ball and won it fairly.
Won it fairly, but it looks like he was adjudged to... Yeah, infringe Vespri. It looks like the pulling and tugging before the tackle, Colin, has been
called because I thought he won that ball cleanly, didn't he?
He did, but I think before he did, he's been called back for the foul. As we have another look.
Have a look.
Yeah, before the challenge there, Probably a
little
couple
tough.
footsteps before he was tugging at the shooter, Vespri. It's been a game that's been played at a very high tempo, pacey game so far.
Quality, Brent?
It's
In terms of the quality of the game?
girl, of course, a young ball girl there seemingly to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And getting a close view of the field.
Coach.
Always imparting that knowledge, which is important. And the quality has been lacking a little bit, Colin, just to answer your question. See, it could be a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it's a free kick for Naps. Sent right into the box towards the far post. Headed back in by Cooper. And just couldn't get his boot onto it. But here comes Naparima again. And it's going to be a free kick on Pemberton from Josiah Cooper. Referee felt that there was a little bit of tugging, and he's awarded the free kick.
Yes, the right call. He came in the back of him, and that's why he was adjudged to make the foul. He certainly let his weight be felt there.
Well, Pemberton gets it to Jacob. He can't get the better of Kalis. And thought it would have been better for him to play that ball back. But he played it safe and decided to play it out. So Presentation have a throw. So the throw sent from back to Young. And it's one back here. This is Panto. Playing it in field to Sicharan. He gives Panto. This is Francis going down the right side now. Panto has gone in field. And it's been played out by Brathwaite. So it's going to be a corner for Naparima. But that was excellent. Going down that right side. And there was Francis cutting back inside, looking for Panto, who had made the run inside, and Francis went down the line, but it was a good move.
It's a good move. All started by Sicharan again in the middle of the park for Naparima College. Well-weighted pass, which allowed Francis the ability to come onto it. They've shown flashes, Naparima College.
Well, here is Bailey to take the corner. Lots of blue shirts at the edge of the box. No doubt that they're going to make the run in. So they see at least 3 or 4 blue shirts at the edge of the box. So here is the corner. Plays it short, gets the return. Bailey. Now he gets it over towards that far post. Headed back across and headed towards goal, but it's cleared away. The shot comes, goes wide. So again, we see the corner heading towards that far post and trying to get it back across.
Yeah, it's the second time they've done that now, Naparima College. Whether it be Pascal or Cooper, they certainly have the beating of the opponent that's marking them. Cooper, of course, the score of that very good header against Fatima College. He's been able to use his head wisely. This could be trouble for Naparima.
He's pushed it a little too far, Clement.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a goal kick for Naparima. Still no goals here at the Mahaika Sporting Complex. This is the Coca-Cola Intercol semi-final number 2. Let's have a look at the possession. 56% for Presentation as opposed to 44, and 58 pass completion as opposed to 52, and that's just about right.
Yeah, it's about right, but Naparima College looked the more dangerous in the final third, despite the statistics going against them. Sometimes the numbers don't tell you the full picture of what's happening in front of the goal.
This is Pemberton being harassed as usual by Panto. George plays that ball forward to Elliott. He has to go back to Cooper. What is Cooper going to do? Is he going to go long? Think he will. Does go long. Looking for Clement, but Josiah Cooper is there. Heads it forward. Francis. This is Barkley. Francis couldn't control it. Barkley looking for that shot, but couldn't get it away. This time it's Vespri. Plays that ball over onto the far side. Trying to get Forbes going. But here's Levi Jones. Loses out to Francis. Forbes. Rajun, the skipper, back to Bailey. Bailey back in possession to Rajun. Rajun being harassed there by Jones. Eventually, it comes to Pascal. He slows it right down, then pumps it forward, looking for Pantor. But a bit of pushing by Pantor, and it's going to be a free kick.
I'd like to see a bit more patience there from Naparima. Spell of possession. I think once Pascal decided to go long, was never really going to trouble Presentation College because, truth be told, Panther is a lone man up there.
Well, this is long kick here from Romain. And coming across is Young. So it's going to be a throw for Presentation. Sorry, a throw for Naparima. And that's Kalis coming to take it. Looking for the return ball is Kalis. Gets it from Panto, and then it's cleared away again. So Kalis is going to try again. Comes in field with it. Kalis gets it to Francis. This is Josiah Cooper. Goes wide to Bailey. Bailey being harassed at the moment by Elliott, but he gets by Elliott. This is a good run. And oh, he stopped in his tracks. Coming away with it is George. Plays that ball wide to Jacob, and he's fouled. It's going to be a free kick for Presentation.
Yeah, certainly a late one there. Tap on the ankle from Vespri. Don't think it was malicious. It's kind of just late. Hasn't been played in that sort of frame. Although, of course, it's a rival game, a derby game. We all know how derby games could go. Coming from a Liverpool fan, Colin, you know how the Merseyside derby goes.
But the thing is, Brent, I'm not seeing, you know, there's something lacking here so far in this
Quality.
game. Well,
It's quality.
I'm wondering if it's the intensity of both teams. You know, when I saw them in the league, they seem to be more committed. And here's Kalis. Oh, well.
You know what?
Romain was lucky.
He doesn't look comfortable with the back passes, does he, Romain?
No, he doesn't. Ball played in field. This is Jones. Getting it wide to Young. Jacob. And it goes all the way to goalkeeper Romain. He starts it going wide on that left side. Trying to get, not Vespri, trying to get Forbes going. He's gone over onto that left side, but Elliott, here comes Elliott for Presentation. Plays it through to Barkley. Barkley looking for some support. He has Clement there. Clement looking to take on his man. And it, in fact, comes off of Bailey. It's going to be a throw for Presentation. So we saw some intent there from Barkley. Thought he might have had a crack, but he was trying to play it through. And Coach Cooper was talking, Brent, before the game about them not scoring enough goals for the season. And it's really showing because, you know, for all what they've done, they've not created all that many opportunities.
Yeah, and it's one of those where you think they're getting themselves in areas But again, that final pass, final decision, Colin, I think that's what let Presentation College down.
Well, we're coming up to minute number 40. We still await the first goal here between Naparima and Presentation. This is Francis. Chipping it long forward, looking for Panto. This time Panto gets it, has a shot, goes over the bar. Well, that was quick because the ball just ran off to him and he didn't hesitate then to go for goal, but he just never got over it. So it's going to be a goal kick as we look at some of the section of the crowd here at the Mahaika Sporting Complex. Good crowd in, looking at this second Coca-Cola Intercol South Zone semi-final. Remember, St. Benedict's sitting down awaiting the winner. This is Jacob. Plays it in field to Clement.
He's got to make the right decision.
He plays it back to Jacob, but here's Jacob. This could be problems for Naparima, and it hits the keeper, Romain, and goes out. It came back off of Jacob, and it's going to be a goal kick. Well, he got a little bit lucky there, Brent.
Yeah, he did. And it's good value for the luck as well because he's been a live wire for Presentation College. Pascal looked like he had the danger covered and cleared, but Jacob has been persistent in what he's doing.
Well, again, don't forget to download your SportsMax app. Don't miss the excitement of the SSFL and the ISA Schoolboy Football and the SportsMax app. Download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Catch all the action and updates on the SportsMax app. Download it today. So here's a long ball played forward, but it's picked up by Cicheran. He loses out. This is George. Playing it back to Young. He's got to be careful because Vespri is on him, and Vespri gets the possession. Plays it to Kalis. Kalis back in field. Picking it up is Rajun. This is Cicheran. Gets it back to Kalis. He's going to play it towards Cooper, Josiah Cooper. He has to come back to Pascal. So they're holding possession at the moment. No pressure being put on these two central defenders. They're just playing around with the ball. Cicheran comes for it. You could see Coach Cooper shouting at his team to get forward, put them under pressure. This is Francis. Chips it, looking for Vespri, but it's headed by Young to Jacob. 42.5 minutes gone, no goals yet. Jacob getting it back to George. This is Cooper, Cody Cooper, Pemberton. Young. He has to go back. Vespri is on top of him. Cooper has got to hustle. Panto, and Panto, actually, does it come off of Panto? It does. So it's going to be a throw for Presentation. Again, you see the hustle from Panto there and just hustling Cooper, not allowing him to settle to play that long ball. So this is Brathwaite with the throw. Headed away by Elliott. But it's picked up here by Forbes. Eventually, Presentation come away with it. Jones playing that ball wide. And Jacob, it comes off of Jacob. And let's see, has it gone out? It has. But it's going to be Naparima's ball. As Jacob goes down.
Yeah, it looked like he have gotten a little bit of a touch there by Kalis in that tackle. That's been an interesting battle so far between those two. Jacob certainly looked like the type of player that can create an opportunity here too, as we see the rhythm section of Naparima, yeah.
Having a ball. Well, we see Coach Cooper there bellowing some instructions. So we just about 44 minutes gone. We understand that there's going to be 3 minutes of added on time. No goals yet here. This is the Coca-Cola South Zone semi-final. Again, remember, St. Benedict's won the first game against Pleasantville by 5-0. Handsome victory for them, as lots of Naparima support here and presentation, of course. But it's going to be Callis with the throw. Gets the return ball. But it's picked up here in that midfield by George. He goes wide to Clement. Clement looking to go up that byline, trying to get to the byline. But Callis is there and he bangs it out of play. It's going to be a throw. No, it's kept in.
Yeah, the entire ball didn't go.
Yeah. Well, here is George. Gets it to Brathwaite. Elliott is ahead of him, but he goes back square to George. Brathwaite. Looking for, trying to get that ball forward towards Barkley. Decides to get it to Levi Jones. Does well, Brathwaite. Needs to decide what he wants to do with it. Plays it to Elliott, so Elliott has to go all the way back to Cody Cooper. He plays that long, familiar ball. Oh, it goes over the head of Clement. This is Clement. This could be 1-0. Oh, that's good from Romain. Clement should have scored. The bounce helped him there. It bounced over the head of the defenders, and Clement, all he had to do, run onto it, put it away from the keeper, and he couldn't do it.
Well, you wonder how big a save this will be, because he stayed big enough, goalkeeper Romain, to make sure that he got his hands on it. And maybe you could suggest that the pressure from the defender, and maybe as well, didn't pick a corner, Colin. He just went straight at him.
Straight. But you know, the thing with Clement, he's much more composed in front of the goal. He's got a lot of goals this season, and you would have thought he would have put that away. But again, the bounce there, getting the better of Pascal, and Pascal ran back. You're right. He was putting him under pressure, but you still have to think that when you are one-on-one with the keeper, you should put it away. This is Bailey. Getting it wide to Forbes, back to Bailey. And he's fouled by Jones, so it's going to be a free kick for Naparima. So we've played 2 minutes of the added-on time thus far. It's with Francis. Gets it to Sicharan, gets the return ball. Gets it wide now towards, this is Vespri. He goes back to Callis. Callis puts it into the box. Coming in at that far post was Jake Forbes, but he couldn't get it, and it went over the heads of everyone and has gone out for a goal kick. So we expect to hear the referee's whistle at any time now. So it's a goal kick for presentation. Lazarus gets it to Young. Young gets it to Clement. Clement starting to get more into the game. Plays a good ball for Barkley. But he's being harassed there by, or eventually it's played out. He was harassed by Rajun, and eventually he plays it out. It's going to be a throw, but before they can do anything, referee Samuel has blown his whistle to indicate that we at the half here at the Mahaika Sports Complex, a half where we've not been able to break this deadlock between Naparima and presentation. We knew it was going to be a close encounter, and boy oh boy, has it been a close encounter. No real chances except the one from Vaughan Clement, where he was a one-on-one with Tyrese Romain, and you had to think that Clement should have put it away, but the keeper came up with a really brilliant save. So at the half here at the Mahaika Sports Complex, this is the Coca-Cola South Zone Intercol semi-final, and it's Presentation College 0, Naparima 0. We'll take a break. Welcome back here to the Mahaika Sporting Complex. We're at the half. It's Presentation College 0, Naparima College 0. It is the Coca-Cola South Zone semi-final, and this is semi-final number 2. Let's have a look at the highlights of the first half. Between these two teams, as we said, it would be during the league, it was a very cagey affair. It ended goalless, and we knew today would have been a very, very cagey game as well. There was referee Samuel getting the game going, and Naparima started on the front foot. Couple shot to Lazarus, and then a shot from Cooper, which brought the best out of Romain. That was a really good save. Look at that ball swerving away from him, and he was diving to his left to punch it away. And then Naparima came into their own. A ball headed back across goal from Cooper, and nobody was there to put it away. Forbes was coming in, but he couldn't get there. And then a cross ball that gave Brathwaite a little bit of trouble in which to control it. Eventually it went out for a corner. Another good ball right across the box and headed, but well defended again, as that ball was headed by Panto and towards the goal, and the Presentation defenders were there. And goalkeeper Romain, he's been the busier of the two keepers, but Panto with another rasping shot that went over bar. But this was the chance of the game so far of that first half. A ball over the top. Clement ran onto it and just couldn't put it away from the keeper. Let's have a quick look at the stats. Look, 5 shots to 3 in favor of Presentation. 4 shots on target, as I said. Romain, the busier of the keepers, just 1 shot on target from Naparima. 7 fouls to 5. 1 yellow card for Naparima. No red cards. 1 offside to Prez. 2 corners to 1. And look at that, 4 saves from Romain, the Naparima keeper, as opposed to 1 from the Presentation keeper. But in terms of possession, Presentation, they are ahead at the moment, 56 to 44. So let's head down to the field where Hans is there with Brent and James.
Thank you very much, Colin Murray. Guys, compared to the first semi-final, a lot more intense.
Yeah, a lot more intense, a lot more pace. There seems to be a little bit more impetus in this game. But it's that quality, genuine quality, particularly in the attacking thirds for both teams. We've seen some big saves, some goalkeeper Romain in the 1 or 2 individual chances that came Presentation way. But outside of that, both coaches would be a little bit disappointed that despite the fight that you expect in a derby in a South Zone in Coca-Cola Intercol semi-final, it lacked genuine quality, and that's why we're still tied at 0-0.
I know it lacks genuine quality, Brent, but James, I know you're a keeper at heart. We have to talk about some of the saves.
Romain, you know, it's all about Romain, and I thought he was exceptional in the first half. In fact, I think he's the only reason that Naparima College are not behind. You look at that save earlier with that one swerving and dipping. Good footwork, good reaction. I thought he might have seen it late. And then that second one, I don't think enough credit was given to him that he kept his body big.
Yeah.
Kept himself big, he narrowed the angle, and he really just gave him one option to go at and then make the save. So I think winning championships comes down to having a good goalkeeper at times, and I think he's done well to keep Naparima College in the game.
And definitely if it comes down to penalties, he will definitely play a part. Guys, as we move into the second half, what does Presentation College need to do?
I think they need to focus on attacking more as a team. Jacob have looked lively coming down the left-hand side, but outside of that, they need to get more numbers in and around the ball so they can try to create those little intricate passes to get behind the wall of Naparima College. It's been a little bit too pedestrian for me for Presentation in that sense. Yeah. As I said, yes, the tempo is well, yes, it's good pace, but the quality is lacking. And I think for Naparima College, they've been good in set plays. We've seen a couple opportunities. Cooper have been heading it back across the goal. Pascal as well has been dominant in the air. If they can get a little bit more of that, they'll be good. I think Vespri good. Ciceran has looked excellent in the middle of the park, but they need to do it in the final third. And I think both teams are having a similar type of conversation. Quality in the final third is key to the winner of this game.
Well, you spoke about conversations. James Saunders, what kind of conversations are we expecting in the dressing rooms right now?
Yeah, I think with Naparima College, you know, I looked at Abdallah Phillip, and halftime, and he was struggling to get the ball into his attackers. I think Naparima College haven't done a good job at making the pitch wider, creating those little channels and gaps for players to get ball into the final third onto the quality players, and that's where they've struggled in their build-up play. It has been a bit too pedestrian at times by a presentation college team that has been compact and very solid through the middle, and I think if they can work on that, you're going to see a more open contest, particularly from their end.
Well, we get ready for second half action in the Coca-Cola Intercol South Zone semi-final number 2. We want to remind you, for all the Coca-Cola Intercol action, it's a schoolboy action and everything sport generally. Download the SportsMax app today. Second half is up next. Presentation College, Naparima College, Coca-Cola Intercol South Zone semi-final number 2.
Welcome back here to the Mahaika Sporting Complex. We're just about the team starting to come out. It's Presentation College 0, Naparima College 0 at half-time. It's been two teams really cancelling out each other. The thing is, Presentation, they've had a couple very good chances, but goalkeeper Romain has been absolutely brilliant in the goal. He made a couple mistakes early on, but he's atoned for it in terms of when he had the ball at his feet, passing out the ball. He gave it away a couple times, but after that, he made two really good saves. One from Cooper, he had to dive a cracking shot from about 25 meters out, dived to his left, pushed it out, and then Clement was on a breakaway, a one-on-one, and he made himself big. It came off of him, and it didn't go into the net. There we see some of the spectators here at the Mahaika Sporting Complex, and certainly not as a big crowd as we expected, but good enough for this Intercol, Coca-Cola Intercol semi-final. There's the presentation team just going through some of their paces before they take the field for the second half. And this is Naparima, also there with their coach. And let's see what they're going to do. A few, yes, and both teams doing a little bit of warm-up exercises before they get onto the field. There is goalkeeper Lazarus for... There is goalkeeper Lazarus, sorry.
On cue.
Yeah, on cue, you're right. And the presentation team just saying their final prayers for the second half before they get on. So the officials having to wear yellow tops to ensure that there was no clash with the teams, either Naparima or the presentation team. Also, the coach of Naparima had to put on a bib because his color was very, very close to the teams, and even though it had naps on the back, it was very close to the presentation color. So we're just about getting set for the start of the action in this second half. And there is the coach of Naparima. There he is with that bib on. And let's see, the action has started in the second half. Goes all the way back to Cooper. Headed on by Elliott, but played out by Bailey. So it's going to be a throw for presentation. Brathwaite has come to take it. Gets the return ball, Brathwaite trying to play it down towards Elliott, not able to do it. Goes out of play. So here is Naparima trying to come forward with it. But again, it's going to be a throw for presentation. Brathwaite getting it down here. This is Clement trying to get the better of Josiah Cooper, not able to. And he's just ushering it out for a goal kick for Naparima. So just about a minute gone in this second half. Presentation on the front foot at the moment. So goalkeeper Romain sends it into the heart of the presentation defense. Cooper is there, not a good kick from him, but he clears the danger. I suppose he will tell his coach that he's cleared the danger. So as Naparima looking to come forward with it again. Through Bailey, wins a throw-in. Turning and twisting with it there, but Rajun couldn't get the better of Brathwaite. And this is Bailey to take this throw. Gets it forward to Panto. He's trying to get Sicharan going. Eventually, Pemberton playing it long. He comes to Elliott. Goes past Bailey. Tries to turn back in field with it, but the referees decided to blow for the foul. So it's going to be a free kick.
It's been an ongoing battle in the middle of the park for both teams. Like Rajun and Sicharan. They've been followed everywhere by Jones and George. Barkley comes in as well.
Well, here, George playing that ball wide. It goes all the way back towards Young. He has to go further back. This is Pemberton. The deflection, but still presentation. I thought for a moment they would have got possession, but here's Pemberton getting it there towards Jacob, but eventually it's banged back upfield. So no one really holding on to the ball and knocking it around at the moment. Presentation tried to do that as it's in the middle of the field here now. As Jones getting some problems from Francis, but he held on to it well. Jacob trying to come in field with it, but it's won by Callis. This is Callis still. Ball played wide now. This is Bailey. Still Bailey. Goes wide towards Vespri. And eventually it comes off of Clement. No team really, Brent, able to hold on to the ball in the second half. And it's just going back and forth.
Yeah, it's been flat. And I know you mentioned, Colin, that you think that the contest is missing just a little something. I just wonder if this venue has played a part in how flat the atmosphere has been. I'm not sure how many times these teams have met here at Mahaika Oval. I would want to bet if it has ever happened, it would be a handful.
Yeah, if
it has.
As much as a handful. Wow.
And the mere fact that normally these teams either meet at Union Hall or Lewis Street, and sometimes Manny Ramjan or, of course, Skinner Park.
Yeah.
And you just wonder if that has played into this game now starting to lose a bit of tempo. Of course, the first half was played at a good pace, but it just lacked that oomph that comes with a rival, comes with this particular fixture.
And the crowd hasn't really been into the game, have they?
No, they haven't.
You know, it's but here goes Naparima going up that right side.
Good challenge.
Yep, excellent challenge, but he got injured. That looks like Pemberton down. As Francis was making his way through. There's Francis.
Yeah, it looks like Francis' knee may have caught Pemberton in the head.
So just about 50 minutes gone. So just 5 minutes gone in the second half. And we haven't seen much goal-mouth action. Offside, says the assistant on the far side. No, a free kick. He's given a free kick. So it's going to be a free kick for Naparima. Francis is there. He's asking for his 10 yards. Play it a little too close. The heads go up. Still, eventually cleared away by Clement, but it's going to come right back. Finally, Pemberton sends it out. It's going to be a throw for Naparima. There's the Naparima bench.
Well, I was about to say, Colin, a lot of the aerial battles in the box have been won by Naparima College.
Yeah, that's right.
Cooper and Pascal have really dominated. And if I was Naparima, I would, at every opportunity I have, launch it into the box. Because you just feel Cooper or Pascal will get on the end of it and create something.
Well, here's Brathwaite. Looking to get it. Oh, that's a foul committed on Clement. So it's going to be a free kick for Prez. Here's referee Samuel. Having a word with Cooper, Josiah Cooper.
Referee made the right call there? I think so.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not going to commit with that one.
Well, I'm trying to get you to be the one to
I realize that. I realize. You're not going to win that one with me, Brent. I know you too long.
That's a
Here
good
is the shot. Oh, just over the bar. Barkley turning nicely and having a crack.
Romain with the save.
Did he get his? Yeah,
he did.
He got his hands on it, and he just as well. I thought it went just over the bar.
Well, it's a good bit of play by Barkley. The ball comes to him eventually. Look at this for a turn and shoot. That's good. Romain with the touch. Ever so important touch, and you'd have to chalk that down as another important save by Romain. Just wonder if this goes into the bank of good and ends up being the reason why Naparima moves on.
Well, we'll wait and see. But they've got a corner presentation. It's with Elliott. And it's, oh, that's another good save. Oh, my word. The ball bounced up and was the header. I think, let's see, it would look like Clement with the header. Yeah, it was. And Romain with the left hand just pushed it over the bar. Easy as Sunday morning.
Well, he misjudged the original flight of it, came out beaten, and wow.
I tell you, he was coming out as quickly as a train, and all of a sudden that ball was coming back at him, and how he got his hand up to push it over the bar, he alone can tell us. Well, it's going to be a goal kick now.
It reminds me of the reflex save made by Tristan Edwards yesterday from Fatima College.
Yeah, that's right.
With the early header from the Queen's Royal College defender. Was very reminiscent of that.
It's not going to keep it in.
Well, in big games like these, you need big moments, and Romain so far has created 3 of them.
Yes, you're quite right. He has. And I think I don't know if it was James making the point about the value of the goalkeeper in games like these.
I'm not surprised James is making that point.
Well, yeah, I should have, I didn't need to say that. I didn't need to say that. But if it was anybody else, you could have said okay.
Yes.
You know, but no, in fact, Romain has been brilliant here. He's the reason that Presentation are not ahead. Let's face that. Here is the ball played forward by Jacob. Going up that left side, this time it's Vespri. Vespri sending it across field. Not a good ball. Goes out. It's going to be a goal kick for Presentation.
Well, they've lost their way a bit, Naparima College. I thought they looked a more dangerous team in the first half, and the second half they've really now started to play in the peripherals and not really.
I think you made the point. It's a little bit flat in this second half. We've got 10 minutes have gone, and we just don't have that excitement, that goal-mouth excitement and the thrills at the moment, which is surprising because these two teams they're good teams. But here goes Panto. He's got Pemberton for company, looking for some support. Has to go all the way back to Rajun. Pascal. Oh, that's Cooper's playing that forward, and again comes off of the defenders and goes out. Is it going to be a throw for Naparima?
Well, in the first encounter for the season, both defenses came up on top, and I would suggest in this particular match so far,
the defenders are on top.
Win again. And by the defenders, I add the goalkeepers into that mix.
Well, Naparima they've got a throw. Bailey looking to retrieve it. Did it go out? No, it did not. So it's going to, play is going to continue with Cooper. Sends that long ball forward and a bit of pushing on Panto. And we talked about that matchup between Cooper and Panto and Cooper and Pemberton. And he's got a yellow card. So yellow card there given to Cooper, Cody Cooper. And in the meantime, Naparima have a free kick with Francis. See Lazarus shouting instructions there. to ensure that everybody is marked off. Francis, that's to be too close to the keeper. As a matter of fact,
and that's, that's disappointing, especially with the dominance in the air that both Cooper and Pascal have shown throughout this game. Just got to put it in the mixer.
Yeah, not sure what he was trying to do. He never really got it across, did he?
You have to. At every chuck opportunity, you have to get that ball into the box. Wasted opportunity for Naparima.
When you get these set pieces, Brent, you just got to make them count, don't you? Well, it's going to be a goal kick for Naparima. Romain. There's confirmation of that yellow card for Cooper. Cody Cooper. This is Pantor trying to get it towards Forbes, but eventually Pemberton, he takes possession. Ball played forward. Young. Back to Pemberton, who bangs it downfield. Cooper. Goes wide to Bailey. Still Bailey. This is a good run from him. He's brought down. No, says the referee. This time, it's the turn of Clement. As Cody Cooper gave it to him. And Clement, can he get it over? And Josiah Cooper is there. Oh. Well. Cooper says, get up. I'm a tough guy. If you're not tough, get up. So he's trying to show his muscle at the back.
I don't mind that one bit, Colin. Bit of personality there. Get in the gym.
I love it. Cooper says, get up. 0-0 here still. We've been playing for an hour now. Still goalless. It was Vespri trying to get it back in field, and it's cleared down. Cooper is there. He's going to play it out for a throw for presentation. So a throw for presentation. It's going to be taken by Callis. Gets it in by Brathwaite, sorry. Brathwaite getting it to Elliott. He's brought down, but the referee says to play on. Long ball back upfield. Pemberton. To Young. Clement can't control it, and it's going right back up to the heart of the presentation defense. Young. Wide here and holding possession. Eventually banged upfield by Callis. Oh, he's brought down. I think that's going to be a card. The yellow card is out. Let's have a look.
It's a little bit of a tug there by Pemberton.
Pemberton, yeah. He's got the yellow card. Just tugging at Panto. So don't miss the excitement of the SSFL and the ISA Schoolboy Football and the SportsMax app. Download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Catch all the league action and updates on the SportsMax app. Download that SportsMax app today and you can catch all this Intercol action and that we have in store for you. The finals are carded for next week. It's going to be a free kick for presentation. Sorry, for Naparima. And when you think about it, Cooper has gone. I would expect Cooper going forward. There's the confirmation of that yellow card for Pemberton. There's Coach Cooper just having some last-minute instructions while Pemberton was getting treatment. There is the presentation bench just warming up. Players on that bench. And Coach Philip giving some instructions to skipper Rajun.
They've got to get it in the box, Colin.
Yes, well, let's see what happens. Francis, this is much better. Looking to go to the far post towards Cooper, who's there, but it was overhit this time by Francis.
Yeah.
Not a good kick again.
It's not a good kick. It doesn't need to go that deep. Just put it in and around the penalty area. Anything in and around there, Cooper and Pascal has won. For some strange reason, it's gone way too far. Here comes Jacob. He's been quiet so far.
Yeah, he has. But this is Rajun. Goes back to Callis. I'm coming forward with it now is Forbes. Headed away by Pemberton. But it's in the middle with Rajun. He can't control it. This is Vespri. Still Vespri. It's one back here. Going down that left side. Looks to be Jacob. Yes, it is Jacob. Being confronted by Callis. The return ball coming. Is it a foul? Yes, the referee says just on the edge of the box. A foul on Jones. And it means that Presentation will have a free kick in a pretty promising position. So,
well, there's a lot of unhappy blue shirts, but I think that's the right call.
Yeah, it is.
Look, a little bit late, Rajun. It's a dangerous position, though.
There is the rhythm section of Naparima. So let's have a look at this free kick for Presentation. Tyrese Romain making sure his wall is correctly placed. Well, a slight drizzle has started here at the...
Well, there's a player down, Colin, and I'm looking at the official lines person, and he's put his flag up, so I don't know if there's something off the ball that transpired. Yeah,
well, that's going to be interesting.
The linesman is trying to get involved.
Well, we're not too sure what's... the play is still down. Not too sure who it is at the moment. We're having a look. Clement is around there. Is it Barkley? Wondering if it's Barkley. Who is the player down? So we're just waiting for the player to get some treatment. He will have to come off the field once he gets the treatment. There's a 5-man wall at the moment for Naparima.
I'm wondering if the referee would go across to the official to get an update, because the official put the flag up.
Well, I think it's Barkley who is coming off. So it was Barkley. But in the meantime, the free kick is now going to be taken. There's referee Samuel just awaiting. Well, here is the free kick played short. The shot comes there and it picked up by Clement. He's offside.
Romain with another save.
They're not going to beat him tonight, are they? Whether you're offside or not, offside, onside, whatever side, he is going to save it.
Yeah, he's in
really good form.
Yeah, he's in great form today.
But Brent, it just seems that this has the making of penalty kicks, doesn't it?
Commentator's curse.
Well,
oh boy,
that nearly got through to Barkley. That was good defending by Cooper. And Kalis sends it upfield.
Game getting a bit stretched now.
Yep, it is. And going down there was Forbes. So it's going to be a free kick for...
Let's have a look at this again. It's played short, a miscontrol, a deflection.
Yeah.
And Clement was in that offside position. But take nothing away from that save.
It was a good ball to Elliott. He should have done better. He did low, but it was well blocked.
I think he rushed the shot.
Yeah.
What Romain is good at is advancing quickly off his line, and when doing that, making himself big when he does that.
And he's not a very big keeper, is he?
That's why it's that's why it's impressive.
Yeah.
Because normally a smaller goalkeeper, they struggle with that.
That's right. Well, it's play has been stopped. We have a substitution.
That's Aaron Raymond.
Yep.
His brother Raymond played last night for Trinidad and Tobago.
And he's come on, I think he's come on for Vespri. So Raymond, a small figure, but good player he is. He's
yeah, he's a bag of tricks.
yeah, bag of tricks. So he's come on, replacing Vespri. There he is, Raymond. Free kick for presentation. Cody Cooper is going to take it. So just about 20 minutes left. Still, we await the first goal in this Coca-Cola South Zone Intercol Semifinal, number 2. Not sure where that goal is going to come from, because neither team looks capable of putting the ball in the back of the net. So this is Elliott. That's well defended. Good ball inside by George. Gets it to Jones. Jones is brought down. And it's going to be a free kick for presentation. Yellow card being given. Seems to be, is it Sicharan? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Sicharan.
It's not only late, he was high. He's gone very quiet as well, Sicharan, after having an impressive first half.
So George back to Pemberton. Headed away by Kalis. That's Clement trying to get the better there of Pascal. Eventually, it's picked up by George. Goes back towards Pemberton. So their confirmation of that yellow card for Sicharan. Long ball forward and no problems for Romain. Cleared downfield. Eventually, it's picked up by Clement, trying to get it to Barkley. They give it away to Brathwaite. Jones to George. He has to go back to Pemberton. Pemberton trying to get it wide to Jacob. Back towards Pemberton. Plays it to Cooper. No doubt he's going to go long. Does chip it. Looking for Barkley. Barkley trying to get it better there of Pascal. And eventually it's cleared back upfield. Pemberton with the header. No one really getting control of it. But George gets it back to Pemberton. This is Cody Cooper. Bangs it downfield again, but cleared away by Cooper. No nonsense type of defender.
And I don't blame him. It's wet conditions. As I said, it's not necessarily a flat surface. So don't see the need to mess around with the ball. Just get rid of it. Safety first, Colin.
Quite right. Well, here is a good run from, that is, let's see, that is Elliott. Looking to come in field with it. Send the cross in. But was cleared away. A player down. Not sure who that is. But he's getting back up. The referee has come to him and says, come on, you're young enough. So it was Cooper. You don't want to lose him now. So this is Jones with the corner for presentation. It's not a bad one. Romain's lost it. He came, he flapped at it. And just wondering if there was a foul on him, because he flapped at it. One of the few mistakes he's made. Didn't get there and was headed over the bar.
Well, they're saying that he was fouled. I'm not sure where and how.
Yes, I'm wondering if it was a defender who was pushed over.
Yeah.
So the ball sent wide to Forbes. He's looking for some backward support. Gets it from Callis. This is Rajun. Loses out. That's good from Cooper. Well, that's going to be a card. He was pulling and tugging. And goes into the referee's notebook. Pemberton is going to leave it, most likely for, or is he going to take it himself? He seems to be leaving it for Cooper. Goes wide, does Cooper, but it's picked up by Callis. Look at that, possession, 48%, as opposed to 52 from Naparima. And both in terms of pass completion, 48 to 54 in terms of all in favor of Naparima. I'm a little surprised at that. I thought presentation, Brent was enjoying a little bit more of the possession.
Well, I think they have now presentation, that is. Look like this, the side more likely to score in the second half.
Well, there's confirmation of that yellow card for Josiah Cooper. So they have another free kick. Pemberton is there with Cooper. This time, Pemberton seems to be the one to take it. Chips it into the box, headed away. And this could be a chance, but cleared away. Cooper looking to thread it through. Oh, this could be a chance here. Oh, it's over the bar. Now they're in handball.
That is, well, that is superb defending. It's going to use the word good, but I had to take it back. Superb, Colin.
Was it Cooper again?
Cooper again. Look at this for defending. Gets himself there. And
Barkley was through, wasn't he?
Barkley was in on goal. And that was a life-saving defensive moment. Well, game-saving, I should say. Because that was going into the back of the net. There's no doubt about that.
Well, it's going to be Jones with the corner. Presentation seemed to be getting closer and closer. That's a good save again from Romain, because that ball seemed to be sneaking in. Yeah, it was sneaking into that. Now, there is a man on the post, and I don't know what was happening to him, but Romain got there before him and punched it out. That was going into the goal. That's another good save. Well,
But Rajun is on the wrong side. He needs to get in front of him.
This is going towards him. He holds on to it.
Goalkeeping. Top goalkeeping. Well, he's drawing his inspiration from last season's custodian, Levi Fernandez of Naparima College, who moved on to Terminex La Hoqueta Rangers. So inspiration came from right within. Levi was a top custodian for Naparima.
For a couple of years, well.
Yeah.
Every time you saw the sheet, you had Fernandez.
Yeah.
Well, here is the ball played into the middle now as Naparima trying to make something here. And that's going to be a foul. That's a free kick. So Naparima now with a free kick of their own. No doubt I would expect Francis would be coming forward. Panto. We haven't seen much of Panto in the second half, have we?
No, he's
been kept quiet.
He's been kept quiet. Now this is in a very dangerous position. I just feel that if they can get enough pace on this, it's the perfect distance to get the ball up and over. So that shouldn't be a problem. The question is, Colin, do you go with a bit of finesse or do you go with power?
Yeah. Well, Francis is there.
And Cooper left, so that means
and
that
Bailey.
power is out the window.
Yeah. Well, so here's Francis. Is he going to curl it over the top of the wall? Here's Francis. No. He leaves it for Bailey, who now has the crack over the bar. Never really got over that ball, and it was always, from the time it left his boot, it was always going over.
Well, there was always power in it, but it certainly lacked direction.
So a goal kick. We have 10 minutes left. Still, no goals here. And you have to think that both coaches now may very well be looking at some substitutes. Let's have a look, Brent, at the SportsMax app moment. And it was that corner from Jones and the save from Romain. Excellent save there from Romain. He took it out nicely, was under some pressure, and that is your SportsMax moment. So there is the Naps flagman. He's marching up and down. Oh, he's enjoying himself.
Looks like he should be in one of James Saunders' music videos.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm glad you suggested that. Because he looks like that kind of individual who would do well in a music video. But nobody here yet is playing a winning tune, because it's still goalless, and you really still can't. I would expect, or you would think, that Presentation has had the better chances, but you could never tell with this game of football. Naparima may only need one chance, and they may put it into the back of the net. But we've restarted. It's with Cooper. That's a good header. Goes straight back to Cooper. Bangs it back downfield, but Rajun couldn't get hold of it, couldn't hold on to it. And this is Levi Jones playing it towards Brathwaite. He gets it to Elliott. Back to Brathwaite. Has to go to Cooper. And hustled by Panto. And it's an errant kick from Cooper, so it's going to be a throw for Naparima. 82.5 minutes gone. No goals yet. Who is going to meet St. Benedict's in the South Zone final? Your guess is as good as mine. What I can tell you, it's either going to be Presentation or Naparima. You don't have to give me kudos for that, Brent. It's all right.
I was about to say to go to the front of the class.
Here is Clement. He's going to go wide to the left towards Jacob. That's
Well
a good
defended,
tackle.
yeah.
Yep. Really good defending from Kalis. And look at the space he's got. He's moving forward with it. Plays a good ball forward towards Forbes. And has he won the corner? Yes, he has. So it's going to be a right-sided corner for Naps. And this is where Naparima can be dangerous. If they can get that ball into the box, Cooper is a good header of the ball.
And Pascal.
Yeah, and Pascal.
Yeah.
And this is where they have to make it count. Well, there is a substitution. Forbes is off, and France is on. Probably a like-for-like change. I would expect France would go wide. So Forbes is actually going to take the corner, and he was substituted. So going across to take the corner is Bailey.
Looks like forward for Jacob.
Well, here is the ball played back to Francis. Goes to the far
Overhit
post
again.
again. Yeah.
It's poor, really poor.
But Raymond gets hold of it, gets it to Cooper. Too close to the keeper, holds on to it. Another very bad...
Disappointed.
Yeah,
Really,
disappointed.
You just feel that if they can get the ball in the right area, they will have a chance. But again, that's another opportunity missed by Naparima College for...
So confirmation of that substitute. Ford, he had 6 goals against Superior West and couldn't make the team today. Here is, but he's in for Ford now, and who knows? He's in for Jacob, sorry. Ford in for Jacob. That's a handball, it looked like. But the referee, he's closer than I am, so it's going to be a throw for presentation. Brathwaite.
Well, they're calling for handball. Yeah, it is.
I thought it was.
Use the hand to make himself bigger.
Yeah.
In an unnatural position, Colin.
Yeah, that's what they call it these days,
That's
right?
the VAR language.
Yeah, an unnatural position. So I'm jumping, and my hand has to stay at my side when I jump. Okay, I hear you. Here is the free kick, but headed away by Cooper. He's been so big at the back.
Yes, solid,
Yeah,
solid.
Really good defender.
I think if they are to go on to win this fixture, Cooper and Romania
Oh, yeah,
probably be called to the top of the assembly tomorrow
no doubt.
and get a round of applause from the school.
Well, here's Jones with the corner. Again, out comes Romain, doesn't get hold of it. So it's at this time it's a left-sided corner. He's coming. You know what I like about Romain? He's very brave, Brent. Some of those balls, I think, well, where is he going? But he comes and he makes himself big and clears away anything in front of him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
He does got his hand to that one. He just needs to punch it. He's coming with his hands open when he really should be coming with his fists.
Here is the left-sided corner. Eventually cleared away upfield. It's going to come right back, you would expect, from Pemberton, but not good control. And could be interesting. Plays that ball over onto the far side towards Raymond. He chests it down for Pantor. Back to Raymond. Goes over to the far side and headed away. But France had acres of space. I'm wondering, Brent, if he could have just cut inside and maybe have a shot.
Yeah.
France, he opted to go on to the far
Very
side.
early.
Yeah. He had acres of space in front of him. That's a good turn from Francis. This is France. Rajun. We have just about 2 minutes left. Are we going to see penalty kicks? So this is Bailey getting it to Raymond. It comes off of the defender. It's going to be a throw. So we've been playing what? These two teams, Brent, 90 minutes in the league. Now another 88 minutes, 178 minutes, and we've not seen a goal.
I did tell you the last time you could have played another 4 hours and you probably wouldn't have seen a goal.
But maybe here tonight as well. Well, it's a free kick. For presentation. We understand there's only going to be 3 minutes of added on time. So we have 1.5 minutes left and 3 minutes of added on time. So just about 4 minutes to either team to try and get a winner and have the right to meet St. Benedict's in the final. George has to turn back, gets it to Pemberton. Playing that ball wide down the line, and Ford, or that was Clement, who was allowing it to run, thinking he might have been able to turn and get it, but was not able to do that. Jones out to Clement, plays that ball to Barkley. This is promising. Tries to play it in field, but Pascal is there. Gets it to Callis, back to Pascal. Callis, long ball there. Is Lazarus going to come? Yes, he will. So, will Lazarus or Romain be the hero? We have already seen some tremendous saves from Romain. He may very well have to do it from when they come to penalty kicks or kicks from the penalty spot. Here is intercepted by Brathwaite. George not able to get hold of it. Rajun, and the referee, in fact, has given a free kick for Naparima. We are into the 3 minutes of added on time. There is Coach Cooper, not looking very happy.
Yeah, and it's a poor giveaway there by George. And then he compounded that by stopping Panto in the illegal way.
Bailey has to go back into the middle towards Pascal. He gets it to Cooper. Cooper to Francis. Francis plays a nice ball, looking to get it through.
Timely interception that was.
Yeah, it was. Raymond towards Cooper. Cleared away by Cody Cooper. It's Callis. France. A minute and a half to go here. Raymond to Bailey. Bailey now, up to Raymond.
It's got to do better there, Raymond.
Yeah. Needed to get control of the
first,
ball.
before you do anything else.
Yeah. We into the final minute. Brathwaite with the throw. Headed on by Raymond, but it goes to Francis. Bailey. Back to Francis. Looking to play it forward. It's with Sicharan. I'm seeing him in the game. This is a good ball to Raymond. Ball. Let's see the cross. Well intercepted.
Wow.
But they've got a corner. That was Pemberton, who was sticking that left leg out. He had to.
If he didn't, there was Panto waiting with bated breath here.
And France was coming in as well.
France is coming in, yeah.
Good defending.
Well, this is it. This is for all the marbles.
Well, I can break into song. It's now or never. But I don't think I'll do that. We had enough rain for the afternoon, Brent. We had a drizzle.
We would have had a storm.
I don't. Here's the corner going towards the fast post, and Cooper heading it back. Getting it back here towards Bailey. Need to get it over. Had the opportunity to get that ball over and didn't. And so we have been playing just about 30 seconds over the 3 minutes. We expect to hear the referee's whistle anytime now. But this is a good run. This is promising as well. Elliott plays that ball forward, but trying to get forward going, but it went straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. So we've played 90 minutes plus 3.5, and we yet to get a goal. So it's going to be decided on kicks from the penalty mark, and who will prevail. That man, number 1 on his back, he's had a magnificent game thus far. He's kept presentation at bay. They are the subs from Naparima. So the presentation players coming off the field. Well, the referees will stay on, get the captains, and they will toss. And so there we have it. At the end of the 3 minutes and 49 seconds of added on time, neither team has been able to break this deadlock here at the Mahaika Sporting Complex. And it's goalless between these two teams. And who is going to make it to the final? Well, it's going to be decided on kicks from the penalty mark. So it's a situation, Brent, I would expect these teams during their training sessions would have been catering for something like this.
Well, doing it in training and doing it here at the Mahaika over under the pressure, it's a completely different story. Truth be told, I don't think either team deserved to win tonight. I do think that they lack the quality, but I would say presentation with the chances that they had, maybe they should have won.
They should have won. Yeah, but again, having said that, Romain, I thought was
well. He's far ahead in the man of the match category.
Yeah. I think if we had now to give a man of the match,
it'd be Romain.
To Romain.
Yeah,
you know, closely followed, I think, by Cooper.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. But I just feel that the genuine quality I expected to see from both teams lacked today.
Yeah, well, some of the, not sure if they're leaving or they're just coming to get a closer look.
Well, they can't be leaving. It's not far to get up the road. They have a brand new highway.
Yeah, and but not only that, I think they're coming for a closer view. But here are the officials. Referee Samuel with his tried and trusted lieutenants. There is the Naparima team. So is Lazarus going to be the hero, or is Romain going to be the hero? The thing about these things, Brent, when you're talking kicks from the penalty mark, there's always someone who will miss the kick, and you know, you sort of, he probably can't go to school on Monday morning.
Yeah, he does.
But, so
it's a cruel part of this format. The knockout format.
Yeah, the officials, of course, Andrew Samuel and his trusted lieutenants. I said Anton Gill and Keslon Phillip. Anil Weeks is the fourth official. So they will be getting into position shortly to decide who's going to take the kicks, who's going to start first.
Well, it's all about picking your corner as a kicker and making sure you hit that target. That's it. Don't change your mind. And make sure you get the right connection on it. As you rightfully said, Colin, they probably practice it in training.
I would have thought so. But again, you can practice this 100 times in training, score 99 times, and then you come here on the night under pressure, and the one kick you have, you miss it. There is some of the highlights of
Well, the Romanian highlights.
Romanian highlights, yeah. He was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
So this is Romain for Naparima was really brilliant. That was sneaking into the first post, and he got there quickly. Then taking that one out of the air was absolutely brilliant. There's Naparima saying their last minute prayers as well.
Well, if you're Romain going into this one, you'll be
Full of
buoyed
confidence, wouldn't you?
with your performance. And I just wonder if that's going to be the edge. And football is about inches,
The thing
very
is,
fine margins.
Lazarus,
He's
the
been quiet.
but not only that, he's an experienced keeper, and,
Yeah.
and you know, and he's been in situations like this before.
Oh, it certainly has.
And, you know, the difference with him and Romain is the experience. But we'll wait and see how this. I think what Romain doesn't make up for in experience, he makes up for in enthusiasm, and he's an adventurous kind of keeper.
Yeah. I just wonder if Lazarus not being the busy of the two goalkeepers, if that would have an impact.
Well, let's see who is going to. It seems that Lazarus Naparima may be kicking first. But so Naparima will be kicking first. Yes, so Naparima and
It's like the captain, Rajun.
yep, Tira Rajun. So it's going to be Rajun.
This is always the all-important kick, the first one.
So Rajun against Lazarus.
I believe this is the first penalty kick, so this year's version of the
Yep.
Coca-Cola Intercol. No, actually, there was one
No,
between
yeah.
Trinity and
Was it St. Mary's as well? I think St. Mary's
St. Mary's and East
Kokarapo.
Kokarapo had.
Yeah.
I know certainly Trinity College got the better of Tranquility when they tied 1-1 in Mocha. So, nevertheless, it's a big moment here for both goalkeepers. And of course, there was one in Tobago as well.
Well, it's going to be Tyrrell Rajun against Kanye Lazarus. Here is Rajun. Oh, he's fooled all of us.
Fix it. That's never a good sign.
Oh,
It's a sign of nerves.
oh, he's just keeping the keeper waiting. Here is Rajun. Oh, that's good. That's a good penalty.
Yeah.
Really a good penalty. So that's 1-0 for Naparima.
And it's an important kick, the first kick. Not a long run up. He was very confident as to where he wanted to place the ball. And he made sure that he did that.
Now it's going to be Vaughan Clement for presentation. He scored quite a few goals this season.
Well, I could tell you this much, Colin. I'm very sure wherever this ball is going, Romain is going after it.
Now here is Clement up against Romain. 1-1. That's a very good penalty as well. So Vaughan Clement putting it to the right of the keeper, right into the corner. Had no chance.
Yeah, no chance whatsoever. Good trickery in this one.
Very short run-up, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, both players so far utilizing the short run-up, which doesn't give the goalkeeper much time to react. I think with the longer run-up, the goalkeeper have the opportunity to try to read how you place your body and where your non-kicking foot is. With the shorter version, it just punches it.
Well, it's Josiah Cooper.
And it's less power.
Yep. He's going to go for the second kick from Naparima.
Well, he's had an outstanding game.
There he has. There's Lazarus.
Well, I'm not sure what's wrong with the penalties, but I'm looking at this is the second player now that's struggling to place the ball in the spot. Maybe it's a bit dug up.
Well, Cooper against Lazarus. Here is Cooper. Oh, he
got a touch.
Yeah, he got a touch
Got
there.
a touch.
You could see him very upset.
Yeah.
Lazarus think he should have done better.
Yeah, but credit to Cooper. He made sure that there was power behind his choice of corner. Places it. The power was the winner there. Not necessarily the direction. And maybe if Lazarus had gone with a little bit more conviction, he'd have kept it, he could have kept it out. Nevertheless, it was a good attempt by the presentation custodian. I'm sure that would buoy his confidence going into the other kicks coming up. But
Levi Jones.
It's all about Levi Jones now.
Yes, he is the next up for presentation.
Yeah, again, the players are fumbling with the football in the penalty spot. I think it's either overly grasped or there's a hole. It's not staying. That's never a good thing. That is not a good thing. It is a massive hole there, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if he's stolen a yard, Brent, or half a yard, but it is Jones to make it 2-all.
Short run up again.
Yes, that's good. That's very good.
Excellent.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do with it, and he did it. So we've seen 4 penalties, 2 apiece, and still the deadlock hasn't been broken.
Well, with the shorter run-up, it means less power, Colin, and my in-house goalkeeper expert, James Saunders, is suggesting stand your ground and make a decision afterwards, and I tend to agree with him there. Both Romain and Lazarus have went quite early and picked the corner.
This looked like Pascal, Brent.
Yeah, the next... Well, it's very rare to see two centre-halves back-to-back.
Well, here is Pascal. Here is Pascal. Lazarus again. He could have got that one as well, but didn't. Seemed to go over the ball, didn't he?
But Colin,
the ball seemed to pass on them.
If he ever had any doubts about centre-half's ability to score penalties, Colin,
yeah.
all three of us has proven you wrong.
Correct.
Myself, Cooper, and Pascal.
That's right. That's right. And,
it's a good finish.
Yeah, it was.
Again, Lazarus.
Lazarus was... He
gets the right way.
There, yeah. Well, let's see. Going up now for presentation, it's Brathwaite. So this time he played right back all afternoon, but he's come forward now to try and... Is the problem with that penalty spot, Brent. The ball is rolling all over the place.
Yeah, and that's a challenge.
Well, it's finally settled. He seems all right with that. Brathwaite. It's going to come up against Romain.
Well, the ball's moved and it's rolled and it's gone back into the hole.
That's
so
right.
He's going to have to place it again. I'll tell you what, I've seen a number of penalty shootouts. I don't think I've ever seen a situation where the penalty spot seemingly not there. It's either a hole or it's not manicured properly.
Yeah, he's getting a real problems there, Brathwaite. And Romain is getting frustrated.
Is he going to pick to his left again, Romain?
Well, let's see what Brathwaite is going to do. Micah Brathwaite. Oh, he picked the right way, but it had some power behind it. It was down in the corner. That was tough. That's a good penalty.
Yeah, it's a top penalty. A lot of confidence in that shot. He went for accuracy, Colin.
Yeah, he did.
And despite the attempts of Romain, he did go after that one. Just couldn't get his right claw onto it. We've seen some good kicks so far. Who will blink first?
Well, Naparima. They go forward for their fourth kick. And it's Francis. He's going to hopefully not get problems from that penalty spot. So here is Francis up against...
Well, the ball's moved again.
Yeah. Up against Lazarus. Here goes Francis. Oh, he's kicked it wide.
It's a poor kick. It's a really poor kick. And I just wonder if the ball placement had something to do with it. There was a stutter step before he made the kick. And I think, Colin, after the stutter step, he just never composed himself. Here's another look at it here.
The keeper went the wrong way,
Yeah.
and he just put it in.
And that's where you compose yourself when you make a stutter step, and he would be bitterly disappointed with that one. Because he caught Lazarus here. He went early, Lazarus. He was beaten on all ends.
He really just had to roll the ball into the net.
Yeah.
Well, finally, there has been a miss. And this looks like Ford, who came on as a substitute. He is going to kick the fourth one for presentation.
Well, if ever the heroics of Romain is needed, I can tell you, it's about now.
So here is Ford. Oh, that's a good penalty.
Yeah.
That's a really
Excellent.
top penalty.
Excellent. And it's one of those situations where if Bailey misses, Presentation College will meet St. Benedict's College in the Coca-Cola South Zone final.
Look at this.
So,
up into the, no chance for the keeper.
yeah, beaten all ends. There was height. There was certainly a lot of venom behind that. And most importantly, he moved it well away from the goalkeeper. Well, Colin, this is it.
Well, he's put it in. He's put it in the back of the net.
Yeah. And I want to think he changed his mind. Bailey, that was clever. Because it looked like he was going the same side that Lazarus was going, and he changed it and made sure he went straight down the middle. It's a good kick by Bailey.
It is. So
a bit of improvisation. Here he is, straight down the middle.
So going up to kick now for presentation is Young.
To win it.
Now, I tell you what, Brent, and I don't want to make it a commentator's curse, he missed a penalty in the league game against presentation. Sorry, against Naparima. And he was the designated kicker of that penalty, and he missed it.
Well, lightning don't strike twice, Colin.
Yep. Well,
let's see.
He's got to put this away. And if he does, presentation are into the Coca-Cola South Zone Intercol final.
Here is for Romain.
Young.
Yeah, that's a good
And he said, put it away. So Lightning didn't strike twice here. Young has done it. And presentation come away with a 5-4 victory. There is the presentation players just jumping for joy. And the scenes here at the Mahaika Sporting Complex absolutely joyous here. And unfortunately for Naparima, they had to have a loser and a winner.
Well, it's a cruel way to go.
Yeah, that's right. It's
But
tough.
truth be told, Colin, if it wasn't for Romain, this fixture probably would have been finished a lot
long
earlier.
time ago, yeah.
So,
I think at the end of the day, Brent, you have to think that Presentation deserved the win.
Yeah.
But it's just a cruel way for Naparima to get knocked out or to lose this game.
Yeah. And he would have nightmares, a young man. He will get over it because he is a talented player. But certainly disappointed with the way things went. Nevertheless, for Presentation College, I think the way they applied themselves in the second half, Colin, really and truly shone through all the way, even in the penalty kicks, because there were some really good kicks from them.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. Again, a lot of the homework was done on the training field. And joyous scenes here at the Mahaika Sporting Complex. Presentation into the final. Let's have a look at the highlights as Presentation on the front foot early in the game. The shot coming there from Barkley, going just over the top. And actually it was tipped over by Romain. And then Romain again with a brilliant save. That ball was heading into the top corner. And Romain was there just to push it over the bar. So he was really the man that was preventing Pemberton having the shot. It went through to Clement, but he was offside. And even if he was not offside, Romain was there again. And this is a good save here. And, well, he didn't hold on to that one. And Pemberton was there, couldn't get the header on target. And it went just over the bar. And this time, brilliant tackle, a brilliant saving tackle there from Cooper. And that went over the bar. Corner from Jones. That good hold from the goalkeeper. Then the penalties started. Naparima missing there through Francis, which meant that in the end, Young had to score, and he did, and made it 5-4. Presentation winning here on penalty kicks from the mark there, and an easy victory. Well, not an easy victory because they had to fight here, Presentation. But when you look at it, look at the stats. 13 shots to 6, 8 shots on target to 1, 13 fouls to 12, 2 yellow cards to 1. There was no red cards, 1 offside, 8 corners to 1, 2 saves to 9, 52% possession to 48. So you look at those stats and you have to say that Presentation really deserved to win this game. They just could not find the back of the net through bad finishing and the brilliance of goalkeeper Tyrese Romain. So victory for the Presentation, 5-4 from the penalty mark. But here's Hans with the man of the match.
Colin Murray, Terrell Pemberton, you are man of the match. This time around, our NGC man of the match. Tell me, how does it feel?
It feels me amazing, you know. This is one of the biggest games. And to come out here and play my best, yeah, I really feel amazing today.
But during this game, it was quite a difficult one. No goals scored during regular time. So what do you make of how things went?
Well, as Coachman say, come out here, fight it, believe in yourself. We had some couple chances putting the back in net, but come out here, give it all.
All right, well, you're up against St. Benedict's in the final of the Coca-Cola Intercol South Zone. How do you prepare for St. Benedict's?
Well, we just come out in training, do our homework, go back to the drawing board, and we're ready for them. Ready for them. Ready for them.
Proud to be praised. Congratulations to you, Terrell Pemberton, our NGC man of the match. James Saunders is with the coaches.
That's right, I'm here with Abdallah Philip. Abdallah, a cruel way to end this season. How would you sum up today?
I think Naparima gave everything they could. I think it was 2 good, even teams, well-contested football match. This is a good opportunity for the people who come down south to see a proper SSFL match.
It's the end of your season, but what lessons would you take away from this season?
The lessons that I take away from me coming to the team after 2-3 games, I think is just for us to get more pride, to understand what it is we represent, and to play with pride, and to always have the belief in ourselves, and to get back on top in school football.
How do you get these boys back on their feet?
This is football, you know. We get them back on their feet by gearing them up, get them ready. There's a next couple of games to come. If it's not this season, it's next season. This is football. This is how footballers go. If you take the winning, you have to take the losing too.
Well, Abdallah, I'm going to allow you to go with your boys. Congratulations and best of luck next season.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so it's time to bring in the winning coach, Sean Cooper. And Sean, I'm looking at your eyes right now, and I'm certain that I saw a tear. Describe the emotion that you're feeling right now.
I'm elated. Back in the final once again with up against our next Lions, you know, La Remain Lions against Prez Lions. A wonderful encounter next Friday.
I've never been in a situation like this. Describe to the viewers how it feels in a penalty shootout, a lottery between your biggest rivals, and then seeing the final goal going for you.
Well, for the last couple of years, we have been nullifying each other, and the game went down to penalty kicks. But we have been doing our work where penalties are concerned, and I was very much confident that we would have gotten the job done. I thought, though, that we should have won the game in full time. We had 2 glorious opportunities that we should have put away, but, you know, it came down to the lottery. So I think I'll play the lottery tomorrow. See, try my hand.
Well, I hope that you get a winning hand. You're moving on to the finals. You're going to face St. Benedict's College. This is a team that got the better of you last season. What is it going to be like this time getting to face them again for your boys?
It will be an encounter just like last year. You know, it's going to be tactical. I know they like the transitions. We're going to stop the transitions, and we're going to come up with a game plan.
Well, congratulations, Coach. You've got a large crowd here to see your boys go celebrate.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, we say congratulations to Presentation College. They will be facing St. Benedict's College in the Coca-Cola Intercol South Zone Finals. But on next broadcast, we bring you action from the Coca-Cola Intercol Central Zone. Chaguanas North Secondary against Miracle Ministries PHS in Edinburgh 500. We look forward to that zonal final inside the Coca-Cola Intercol. On behalf of the entire SportsMax team, my name is Hans Devines. Thank you so much for viewing. We leave you with some amazing moments from today's matchup.